Yo, what's up Freeze Army and welcome to 3 challenges in one video for Colorado. My name is Mr. Freeze2244. For this one we're going to bring along our lockpick and our Krugermeyer. I'm going to start undercover in the garage. Now 3 challenges that we're going to use for this particular video is the Just Pointless challenge, the Watch Your 6 challenge and the Chemical Warfare challenge. So all 3 of those will be covered in the same run. Now that involves 3 of the other 4 targets. Ezra, Berg, you can kill him any way you want to, but this is how I particularly did this whole run. Now it's quite difficult to actually, you know, take out that gas canister we just ran past there, because that's what we need to do. We need to blow that up in order to kill Penelope Graves. But yeah, it is quite difficult because in professional mode everyone sees you so easily now compared to normal mode, and it makes it a lot more harder to do it. So I found a solution and a way to do it. So once you've come over this area, I'm going to wait for the point man to stand up and start walking before we threw a coin in the room. If you do any earlier than that, then the other guy will come in instead. So that's why we had to wait for him to stand up before we did it. And then once you've done that, we're going to subdue him when he comes in the room. Just make sure you don't suffer from that punch glitch. Even if you do, it doesn't matter, as long as his body is hidden in this room, you should be completely fine. If you are worried, you can always chuck him out the window, and there's a crate at the bottom there, you can grab him if you want to. Now what we're going to do is clear the roof, because this is the best place to shoot the gas canister from. So we're just going to subdue this guy right here, and then we're going to drag his body down the steps, because I tried to subdue this guy on the stairs quickly, then I'm going to subdue the other guy, but the game wouldn't allow me to do that, so I thought, okay, I'll take my time and then just drag the body down the stairs instead. Like I said, there's a crate down at the bottom of the stairs. You can put the point man in there if you want to. I do get a body found at the end of the level. I think that was who the body was, the point man that was in the bathroom, because everyone else is killed by an accident kill, and I wasn't spotted from anything else. So he was the only body that was left out. So I'm pretty sure that it was the point man. His body got spotted. So if you really want to go for a whole body's not found and you know, silent assassin rating, then I advise you to just throw him out the window and chuck him in the crate that's just outside. I could just put him in there. Now we're just going to wait for these guards to get into an ideal position. This guard here is the perfect chance to subdue him while the other guard is over there. And then we're going to quickly crouch, run all the way over to the other guard, and then choke him out. There's a crate conveniently on the roof, so we can go ahead and put both bodies in there, and they will be completely hidden. You don't have to worry about those. And then once we've done that, what we're actually going to do is shoot the gas canister once, and all it will take is one more bullet to explode that. Now, you don't necessarily have to use the Krugermeyer. I do recommend it if you want to take out the cameras at the end, but if you don't care about the cameras and you don't care about getting spotted by cameras, I'd recommend using the silver baller for this one, because it is a harder shot to hit with the Krugermeyer from this range. But this is once you hit the gas canister once, that's it. You don't need to shoot it again. If you shoot it again, it's going to explode. So I was actually waiting for the smoke to come out, but well, not the smoke, but the gas to be pouring out. But obviously, from this range, it probably is not rendered in. So that's probably the only explanation for that. So at this point, we're just going to wait for Maya Parvati to get into position, and that's when we're going to take her out. So I'm going to skip it to that position for the benefit of the video. So now Maya Parvati is walking towards the gas canister, so you can shoot it whenever you're ready, and it should take out just Penelope Graves herself, and that will take care of the chemical warfare challenge once we complete the level itself. So now we can go over and take out Sean Rose and Maya Parvati with the ram, the battering ram. This is a fairly easy challenge. The only difficulty you have really is being spotted by activating the ram. But as long as you follow what I'm doing, you won't get spotted at all during the whole procedure. Now you just need to watch out for the enforcers that are around the map. We're currently in an alert stage. Now there is an enforcer just outside the barn there, and there's also an enforcer right in front of us. So we're going to leap over this bit of hay right now and just crouch through this section and talk to Maya Parvati. Now we can't talk to her in a moment because she's drinking some water. So we're just going to wait for her to finish her water before we start talking to her. And then we're going to go over in the corner, and she's going to take you through the procedure and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's skip to that part. Now, you don't have to listen to the crap that she's saying, but anyway, once you're relatively near the end of that conversation, we're just going to grab a pistol off the table. You can't use your own because it is a suspicious item, and we're also going to make sure we grab that crowbar from the table. Now, this is the best chance to sabotage this ram. There's no one around, so make sure that the only enforcer that's going to be behind you is completely looking the other way, and then we can turn that off. And there's no one around to spot you of doing that. So we've set that up So once we've done this little next part, we can actually use the battering ram to take out both Sean Rose and Maya Parvati for doing a 2 challenge in 1, and it's as easy as that. So I'm going to use this machine gun right now. You can use any gun you want to apart from your own guns. Don't ever use your own pistol because it's a suspicious item, so make sure you use one of the guns you pick off the table. So once we've shot all 4 of these dummies in the head, we're just going to crack this open with a crowbar, push the little, grab the files from the car, and then push the button at the end, and that will complete this next part. Not very fast, but it gets the job done. So now these two are going to have a conversation, and we're going to wait for Sean Rose just to get in line with this. Now that's the only guard you need to worry about when it comes to firing a ram, but it's relatively easy now because there's no one around to actually look at you at the moment. So we're just going to wait for Sean Rose to line up next to Parvati. As soon as he turns around, that is when we're going to use the fire ram. There we go. At that point, as long as you're crouched as well, you won't get spotted by anybody. So again, that's a perfectly nailed job of me doing that. So as long as you've copied exactly what I just did there, you'll have no problem. So as soon as Sean Rose turns around, that's when we can fire the ram, and you won't get spotted by anybody. And that's we've silent an assassin already up to this point, but I'm guessing a body got found during the alert phase, so that's the only thing we need to take into consideration. But now Ezra Berg's in this shed, so we waited for this guard to turn around while these two initiated the conversation inside the little shed. We're also going to grab that disguise as well because we need it to get into the house, and then we're going to use the Krugermeyer to shoot out that camera and then immediately shoot out the fuse boxes. My strategy to get these two guys out of here. Both of them are going to come out. The guard's going to take the gun away. Ezra Berg is going to fix the fuse box. I'm going to follow him inside, kill him, and then grab his basement key because we're going to need that as well. I mean, you can bring your lock. We have brought along our lockpick, but it's completely risk-free using that basement key, so it's better to just use that instead. So as soon as he turns the fuse box back on, we're going to follow him in and take him out. You can take him out any way you want to, it's up to you. If you haven't done the old burn challenge already, you can do it in this run if you wanted to, just by using that gas canister. This would also, even if you did it this way as well, this would also take care of the what's the aim for accidents? What's the other one? What's it called? I don't know. The one where you have to get all 4 accidents in one. Yeah, you could have done it this way as well if you wanted to, if you use the gas canister there. This is a point where I recommend you make a save, because we're heading to the exit now, and the last thing you want to do is, after all that effort of killing all those targets, you're gonna fail. That's not one thing that you want while you're grabbing the mask. Luckily, I didn't need to reload this one at this time. I did it all in one run. So yeah, that's what we need to do. So we're gonna go inside and take out the cameras just for safekeeping. So at this point, I thought I was completely fine. I had no problems. But that body was found at the end, which is kind of irritating. But you need to watch out for that enforcer that's going around this house. He's over there in the back room at the moment, so it's a perfect opportunity for us to go in here, waiting for everyone's hackers to be have the back turned in this position. Activate the 3D printer, wait for everyone to stop being suspicious, wait for everyone to turn it back around again, grab the mask, and then we can head back into the basement and finish this challenge. So this hacker guy is going to come in. Again, the hackers might be in a different position for you guys. I can't, I can't do anything about that. You just have to wait for everyone to get in the positions that are on my screen. But every time I've tried this and testing, they have appeared in the same positions roughly, so it always works. So wait for this guy to stop fiddling around with his phone. As soon as he turns around, we're just going to grab the mask as we crouch, and then we're going to head down the basement. Again, watch out for the enforcer that's on the landing. So we're just going to wait for him to move out of the way before we go down the stairs, or you can just do what I'm doing and just circle your way around. Again, use the basement key and use your instinct to look around to see if anyone's around. I'm going to actually take out the cameras before we go down. So again, this is ideal if you have the Krugermeyer with you and you haven't been spotted by cameras and that you're worried about the silent assassin rating. That's how you're going to take out the cameras. Again, use your key on this door. I get a little bit suspicious there, but that's only because it's the guard that's upstairs, but he won't spot you fully. Now there is a guard in the basement area. You need to watch out for where he is going to be. You can just bomb rush him and just smack him out, knock him out if you want to. It doesn't matter. But you know, I wanted to try and do this as silently as possible. You know me, guys, I'm professional. So we're just going to wait patiently for him to move away, and then we're going to pull out our wrench and just throw it at his head, just to be sure he don't spot us before we use the mask on the ball. Then once we're inside, I'm going to go quickly look at all 3 locations where you need to go to investigate the wall, and then we can exit, and that's when all 3 challenges will pop up for you. So that will leave 2 more challenges I need to do for the for Colorado now, and that's the cleaning one. I think it's where you, I don't know, can't remember. It's something to do with Sean Rose. I'm not very I'm not very memorable at the moment. But you'll unlock the Seger 300 Advanced Sniper Rifle once you've completed all the missions in Colorado. But that's going to do it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe here if you are new to the channel. And for all the videos on Colorado so far, there's a playlist in the description. Check that out. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.